What's going on, y'all? My name is Jujuan Allen, also known as Butch Dawson, and this is my first episode of Who Is You Talking To? Check this out.
What you wanna know, what you wanna know, who is you talking to? I'm talking to you. What you wanna know, what you wanna know, who is you talking to? I'm talking to you. What you wanna know, what you wanna know, what you wanna know, what you wanna know, what you wanna know.
For my first episode, before I even get into this, make sure y'all subscribe, make sure y'all like, make sure y'all follow me, youtube.com/Butch Dawson, and follow me everywhere else. You're going to see the little links at the bottom. But for my first episode, I got the homie straight out of Baltimore, one of the craziest, stylish motherfuckers you ever seen. All right? Crazy photographer, designer. He been doing a whole bunch of shit for the years. I seen him grow into the artist that he's become now. I would like to introduce y'all to Joshua Slowe. Let's get it. Let's get it, man. Boom. Jazz cap, gloves. Oh yeah, knocking out the competition. So how you doing, bro?
Oh man, I'm just maintaining, man.
That's good. So for my first episode, for real, I just want to make sure we establish, even just for the first episode, we just want to clear a lot of things and just for the future episodes, for real. So I want to make sure this is organic as possible.
Okay.
Even through my editing process, because I'm editing all this, and for me, I feel like I think faster than I speak, so I get to stuttering and shit, and I don't even want to edit that. I just want to be organic with it, and I feel like episode after episode, I'm just going to be more comfortable.
Yeah, get more comfortable.
I'm just going to be more comfortable with talking. Even right now, I'm kind of running out of breath, but
no,
I'm
maintaining.
I'm maintaining that.
When I be talking to people, I be especially in an interview setting when it's a camera in front of me, it's I start rambling. Sometimes I feel like people ask me a question, I just start going saying
it's
over answering, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's I don't know. I feel like it's just that idea of being put on the spot, and then you really gotta think.
Real.
And I was smoking a little bit before. That, so it's had a long day.
Feel that.
So I want to start with this. When did you first encounter art, or just the feeling, the urge to create, or just creating in general? When did you encounter that?
I feel like I don't know. For some reason, when you asked me that question, I thought about playing Tony Hawk and dressing my character, or playing WWE games.
Yeah.
And dressing my character. I feel like that was one of the first times.
It really set the foundation and kind of organically came to you in a different kind of medium.
Yeah. And then also I think another memory I remember is my dad sitting me down and showing me the
You? Oh, no, you good. Welcome to the interview. This Who Is You Talking To? We got my boy Josh right here. So y'all can be the audience real quick. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Maurice. Shout out to my guys over here, man. We turned up. And y'all can get along. We got the live audience now. You feel me? I feel like for me, video games really set the foundation, because I know for me, it was music. Y'all obviously I make music, but Grand Theft Auto. You know what I'm saying? Just being inspired and motivated by all of these songs that I wasn't really hearing in the hood and shit. So,
no, definitely I relate to that with the Tony Hawk. I remember that soundtrack used to just be
crazy.
It was rock, rap, country. It was a whole bunch of shit. A whole bunch of shit. So it kind of just exposed you to a lot of things, and the good shit too. You know what I mean? So as a kid, just being able to be. Because when you're making your character, you can kind of make them however you want to. You can turn their skin green for real. You can do whatever.
All right, so let me ask you this. What was the best Tony Hawk to you?
All right. American Wasteland. That's the one. I ain't going to lie. That's the best one, in my opinion.
He hit it on the dot.
Yeah, that's the best one.
All right, so that's one. That's one. Okay. I feel like mine was American Wasteland as well.
Yeah.
But I like what really like broke everything was like underground too, because I don't know, like the swag on there was just the swag on there was crazy.
I feel like
that's why I was really getting into that swagger. Like
yeah,
I was really putting my guy in that shit.
It's like on some Kanye shit. Like you can't have My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy without the graduation. Like it just couldn't even happen.
No, big facts.
But no, I think but Pro Skater 4 was crazy too. They had crazy unlockable characters on it. I think they had Boba Fett on that joint from Star Wars as an unlockable character.
I feel like you had to have a different game console to get that shit, right?
Shit.
Like you need a different game console to get that.
Certain systems and certain characters.
Yeah. So no, I definitely feel that when it comes down to like just finding the foundation of like, I don't know, it just all go into the dynamics for real. And like, I know, just listening to Grand Theft Auto or just like playing different games and hearing different like, just types of music from the soundtrack, it definitely like gave me like some kind of inspiration or like a spark to be like, oh yeah, I'm really fucking with this right now.
For real, like it's like it just made the world seem like, I don't know, like you could kind of break out the simulation for a sec while you was playing those games, like looking back at it.
Nah, yeah, that's dope. How did you come up with Jazz Camp? What was the inspiration behind that, or how you get here with all of this? You don't know, you got a whole space and shit now, nigga. So yeah, I want to give my boy Josh his flowers, man. Congrats, bro. Sure. Like it's all about manifestation and just setting these goals for real. And I'm proud to see things like this happen. And it's just a different feeling when you see stuff from like the ground going all the way up. So I already know it's more to come, bro. So we giving you your flowers.
I'm gonna give you your flowers back though, because I wouldn't even be able to, like, part of the inspiration. You feel me? Like seeing you feel me, and your journey with this shit. It's like I could, like, for a minute it's been like you can do it too type of moment. When I see you do certain things, it was like, oh shit, Butch doing it. I can run, so I can do my own shit too, type shit. So
no, respect, bro. I appreciate that, man. Appreciate that. But how this came to be? Because I love it, bro. Like you know me, like I love jazz. I've been trying to put out this certain album for a long ass time, and I finally got the motivation to do it. So that's been on my goal list. So I'm just even a big fan of the word jazz. You know what I'm saying?
Literally same, though. There's like a certain energy, and it carries a lot of character with it, and it's based in like expression. I think, like, as a music form.
Yeah,
I think it's real free. Like you can kind of do whatever you want, and I kind of like took that part of it. Like I didn't necessarily like. It's not like a brand about music or nothing, but it's like it carries like that energy. I think like. I've been learning how to express myself more freely through it, and just doing it my own way, like making clothes my own way, not really following like you need to start a brand this way, you need to make an LLC, and you gotta get some manufacturers, and you gotta follow these lines that you need to fit in. Like I kind of took a different approach. So yeah, I think the brand just was based in like a era for me of just like. Stepping into my own a few years ago in 2019, I was really just like trying to figure out who I was, like away from school and away from friends. Like what was I feeling? What was interested in me? What topics do I want to talk about? Like, you know what I mean? So yeah, the brand is just based on expression, and I like when other people come in here and look at it, and they kind of like are interested enough to ask questions, and that it might like inspire them to, try a piece that they're not as comfortable in, but they still love, Yeah.
No, that's fine. And see, it's crazy. That's why, like, I don't know, it's just off topic, but I'd be mad when I be smoking too much. I meant to come here and give you a gift, bro. I meant to come in here and give you a gift.
Never too late, bro.
I got a Thelonious Monk book.
Damn.
It's yours now.
Word.
It's yours.
Word, I can't wait to check that out. Yo, this lawnmower shit, huh?
Listen, bro. I come bearing gifts, B, but they not here right now. They not here right now. You feel me?
Word.
So that's my bad. You know what I'm saying? But you gonna get it.
Word, for sure.
I do have some more questions. They in my phone and shit, but I did have one like just off of the top of the brain for real. Like, bro, you are very magnificent with the camera, and I don't know, like that's how I be feeling with me. I feel like I'm nice with the camera, and sometimes like when I do a lot of creative stuff, sometimes it don't really be like it's not really like the talent. It's just really you just got naturally just be having an eye for certain shit.
Yeah,
and I don't know, like I know like you probably have like a primary thing that you like to do, and then you got like all these other things that you just like to do that you pick up on just because like, you know what I'm saying? But your photography just crazy. And I don't know. I want you to speak a little bit more on the photography thing and like how you got started with that. And even like, was it one of them things where it was just like that was like your main thing, or was that something you picked up on off like just based off of just being in the creative spaces and shit like that?
So I would say photography is like it is my main thing, but like in a sense of like I'll be doing it if I was getting paid for it or not. I've been playing with that idea a lot this past year.
Hypothetically speaking, if Beyonce hit you up on the email, hey, we got Beyonce. I'm Alicia, the assistant of Beyonce. We got you trying to do a shoot for. We love your work.
Respectfully.
The compensation will be 15 bands.
Oh yeah, I mean what? I'll shoot Beyonce free or paid.
Oh.
But I low-key would ask her like, where's Solange at? If I'm being honest, I'll be like, yo, I'm trying to shoot with Solange. Like,
yeah, I mean that's how you do it. You start with
you
Beyonce.
don't even gotta pay me. Right. But no, yeah, bro. Like the photo shit kind of just started with me kind of seeing like early back. I mean, of course, everybody has their first moment of seeing a camera and being like, oh, this is cool, like being enamored with it. Or not, maybe not everybody, but I had that. Like growing up, seeing like my older brother, he was like the first person I feel like I seen with like a DSLR, and I was just like, damn, like these pictures are just so crazy just off the quality alone. And then I feel like I love the concept of like my grandfather documenting like my whole family like while he was here. Like he had like endless photo books from like when he was younger all the way until like maybe around 2006, 2009-ish, something around there. And then it kind of just like fell off. But I feel like that period where it fell off, it was like we had all this history from before then. And I was just like, where is this history? And then that went on for like a few years. And that's like around the time when shit was changing, like film cameras were like going away. It was a lot of digital shit, like a lot of phones, coming in. So like pictures just kind of were like changing, especially like to like your everyday average people. Like,
yeah.
I mean, I come from like a family where everybody's kind of into photography, but it might not have been like the main priority, of course, because people, are living and trying to make ends meet and all that. But
no cap, yeah.
But no, I feel like that time period where I feel like some of the like family photos are like missing, kind of charged me up to like document my life, make sure I'm like always documenting my life in some way. So I feel like the base of like where I started was that, and then that was like the base, and that gave me the interest. Like, damn, I really like want to get a camera so I can take pictures and all that of myself, my friends, my family. But then after that, it became a tool. Like I feel like after I graduated and I was trying to like get into the scene, quote unquote, I wasn't like the most like social person for real. Like I didn't grow up like playing sports or like I didn't really grow up like that. Like I kind of just was like I didn't know what, like I knew I was creative my whole life, but I didn't really know like when you're a kid, like if you don't draw, if you don't like paint or whatever, art is kind of like this thing which you just got to figure out, and that's kind of where I fell in. I kind of had to figure out like what my thing was, and photography was that interest, but get into it. I feel like when I was first starting to get on the scene and stuff, I was using when I first like got my film cameras and stuff. I was like, it was just a reason for me to like pull up at somebody's face and like actually talk to them.
Yeah, it was
Be
like,
yo,
it
can I
was,
take
it
a
was a
flick
good
of you?
tool. Yeah,
You feel me? Like, shit. That's probably I feel like that's how I met you. Honestly,
bro,
like,
listen, bro.
so it's like I kind of use it as a tool to like talk, tool to like meet people, tool to connect.
The first time, I don't even remember the first time I met you, but the first time I seen you, I forgot who I was dating at the time, but we was beefing.
We was?
No, me and her, we was beefing at fucking, what's that thing called on Sundays? What's the thing called on Sundays? Farmers Market. We was beefing at fucking Farmers Market, bro. So she walking the other way, I'm walking the other way, bro. And this wasn't when I don't even, we haven't even collided in the scene yet. I'm just like, I just see you, but you was a lot like more like thicker than what you were now. But you had the drip on, all your hair was slick. You still had the camera. You had a camera around your neck, nigga, moving around. And I feel like, I don't know. I feel like you see me, but you was like walking like it wasn't like I was like, who is this nigga? But you was like, you was like one of the niggas who had some shit on amongst like just all these random people at the farmers market where you had the camera around his neck.
That's funny.
And I was like, yeah, you a cool nigga for real. And I just kept seeing like you were in farmers market, you just be seeing like certain people 100 times and just going in a circle. So
for real.
Yeah, I remember like
that's
seeing
crazy.
You for the first time, bro.
I don't remember that. The first time I remember, I thought you was from New York. Like when I first like even like seeing you. Wow. The first time I saw you was in New York.
Oh,
you was at a fashion show and shit, and you was just in the crowd. And I was like, who the fuck is this? You had like these glasses on. I think you had like a Kango on or something. I got a photo of it. Like the first time I ever saw you. I had took a flick of you that day.
Kango's heavy.
But like I really didn't know who you were, and I was trying to figure it out. And I really just thought you was from New York. But then I kept seeing you here. I'm like, what the fuck? And then I feel like one of the first times I remember seeing you perform was at the Sidebar. It was some show.
That was a Christmas show.
Yeah, something like that. And I remember taking a picture of you that night. But yeah, just like it's crazy though how that's how I be working for real. Like the photography shit is like a tool. It's a beautiful art form. It's like it's my thing. Like it's my thing. No matter what I'm doing in my life, like that's always just gonna be a part. Yeah. Like I spoke a little bit about it earlier. Like this year I've been like kind of I stepped back from like doing like gigs because I felt like I was kind of
What you mean as gigs, like pop-ups?
No. Like photography gigs, like doing paid shoots and shit like that. Like I kind of just took a little step back from it because I felt like I was losing a little bit of, not losing love for it, but just like I was kind of forgetting why I started it. I felt like because I was so focused on like surviving from it and like just using it as a tool and not really like loving it as an art form. I feel like I was just in a different space with it. But this year, like I kind of took a whole step back and just focused on being real personal with it. Just like taking photos and not even sharing it. Like just been, playing around with different cameras, like making my process more simple. Just like really getting back to why I started. So, long story short, it's my shit. It's my shit. I
feel what you were saying about like going like pieces of history, even going back to certain family members dealing with art or photography. Like my mother, she used to be an artist, but I wouldn't consider her that crazy of an artist. Like I wouldn't consider her a fine artist. But I felt like seeing my mother showed me some picture that she had drawn like when I was younger. Yeah. It was like a truck with some fucking watermelon on it or some shit. But she showed me it to because like she was trying to prove this point, like you get your art from your mother, the music you get it from your father. And I already knew I got this music stuff and all of this stuff like from my pops, but I will always take pride in the fact I'd be like, yeah, I get the art side from my mother. Like I got accepted into probably like 4 art schools. I got accepted into Pratt Institute. I got accepted into Micah too, but I just couldn't afford Micah. And I got accepted into 2 other art schools. But I just wanted to do music.
Yeah, bro. I feel you. Like, I think my cause my mom's she took like photography. Like, she took like a CCBC photography course, and like it's crazy because like she doesn't have any of her photos, or at least she hasn't showed them to me. Like,
I don't think my mother was that good at art.
I don't know.
Honest.
I feel like my mom, if she would have focused on it,
I'm sorry, Ma.
She might have locked in and like did something with it. But like, this picture that she took at Cisco. Like, it's like them running like in the back of like behind, like, you know where Barnes and Nobles used to be at?
At the harbor?
Yeah, in the harbor. Yeah. It's like behind that. It's like a picture of Cisco and like one or like two of his friends is running like up the street. And like, whenever I see that photo, I'm like, this shit kind of like, it don't feel like my work, but it kind of has like that same essence. Like, it has like the same essence of my work, and I'm like, damn, it's kind of crazy how like your family shit literally just gets passed down like in some way. Like, I just always remember a camera being around me like my whole life, whether it was being used or not. It was just there. Like, I remember I took apart like on some kid shit, like just playing with a camera. Like, I remember I like literally like took apart a camera and like just playing with all like the little pieces and shit, because I was really just trying to understand it. I think it's still in my, like, I still got it laying around somewhere, but yeah, bro, it's just crazy.
Yeah, that's dope, man. How is we still rolling? Is that shit still recording? Oh, that's amazing. That's amazing. How you doing? All right, I got a couple more. Got a couple more questions to ask you.
All right, bro.
Got a couple more questions to ask you. And see, this is how organic we gonna do it. You feel me? Like, hey,
you gonna chop it up too?
I'm gonna chop it up, but it's still gonna be organic. It's still gonna be organic. You know what I'm saying?
It's always gonna be organic. Everything organic.
But no, I really wanted to get these questions. I tried my best to remember them without having a phone in the frame and all that. But hey, man, this how. Look, who is you talking to?
Who is you talking to? For real, for real.
All right, so if you was to give your style a name, what would it be called?
Oh man, shit, bro, this is gonna be corny. I'm sorry.
Man,
I just watched Beat Street earlier, so I think I would call that shit wild style type shit.
Wild style.
Yeah, I feel like I'd be I think wild style in terms of graffiti. I don't know. No, this is not gonna be technical. Listen,
I got an idea. You might fuck with it.
Okay.
So I like wild style, but say if you did give it like, an actual like concentrated form of wild style. We were talking about wild style, like the style. If I'm looking at this, I'm like, damn, that's like very Rembrandt. Like, it's Rembrandt. You ever see the Warriors? Rembrandt, the graffiti artist of the Warriors.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Rembrandt is very like these colors like feel like the word Rembrandt, and vintage feels like Rembrandt. Like Rembrandt. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I fuck with that. That's hard.
Yeah.
That's hard.
Very Rembrandt.
You might just cook something. Yeah, what would you call yours?
I don't know. I feel like I got a little Rembrandt, not as much as his, but there's a little mix of that and like just.
Yo, what if Rembrandt gets in the dictionary next year? Like,
I'm sure it already is in the dictionary.
Rembrandt. Like, how you spell it? REMBRANDT.
Yeah, Alicia. Siri it up. Say just Rembrandt.
Hey Siri. Rembrandt.
Define Rembrandt.
Rembrandt.
It's still rolling, Maurice?
Yeah, the monitor died off.
That's fine.
Shit, bro.
No, we don't need the monitor.
Rembrandt.
We're gonna do these last 5 minutes. We got a 30-minute episode. That's amazing. So I know, like, these episodes is 30-minute episodes.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Rembrandt.
Very Renaissance.
But I was saying wild style because
you heard that?
Yeah, Renaissance.
Very Renaissance.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I was saying wild style because I feel like that shit was kind of like technical to like a T. Like, the shit had to look good. You feel me? and so that means it used like um that means it used like technical ways of doing something, but they were just like very expressive with it. Like they didn't let any of the rules of it like get in the way of the expression.
Yeah.
So I feel like I follow like some rules when it comes to clothes.
Yeah, because
it's
principles, but also like you gotta knock certain like you just be different. Like they on this street, you on the other side.
Yeah,
That's
I just be
doing.
I kind of just be doing what I want with this shit. Like I don't really like. I be feeling like I be mixing shit that don't be like needing to be mixed sometimes, but it just be working. So I be like, fuck it. I feel like, and it's also like a thing of like, I'm also not like a person that, like when I bring clothes in, like I try to make it work with like what I got. Like I try to live in it a little bit, so like it builds like character and it gets like a little bit more connected to me. Like I'm not like buying like designer pieces and then getting rid of them when they not trendy no more. Like I'm gonna keep it in the wardrobe so I can grow with it. You feel me?
Hit it on the dot, because I feel like for me I'm not one of them niggas who just, you know, quote unquote hype beats, like gotta get piece after piece work just to show like that you got it. I feel like that's the main reason why a lot of like hustlers and shit, like I feel like hustlers fucked it up for a lot of people. Just the idea of having like something and, you know, showing it off because it's like that's the hype thing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Now niggas just be doing it.
Yeah.
The rappers do it because they idolizing the hustlers and shit. But
yeah, bro, they just be cycling through shit.
Listen, bro. Like I got pieces, bro. I got pieces from 2019 that I didn't even sell yet. I got this Tofar hoodie that I got probably like in 2022.
Oh,
and I was thinking about selling it.
Throw my joint in the frame.
I was thinking about selling it, and I'm just not. I can't do it.
Yeah,
I can't do it.
This piece funny to me because it's been cycled.
And that piece came up ever since Uzi wore that shit.
This piece cycled through through like three of my friends. So this shit really got history.
One
like
of them ones, yo.
We just was trading and selling this shit around like between me and like two of my friends for real. Like, but I think like that makes it even cooler. Like this shit got history to it.
You feel me?
And you can't go on Grailed and find this. Like this shit ain't happening.
One of them ones. That's what I'm saying. Even my shit, I got, bro. Listen, shout out to Tofar. Tofar is one of the homies, and I just want to say thank you for even thank you to Babuk and Tofar for just
shout out to them.
Putting that design of me on that shirt. And I don't even, bro.
Do you even got that?
I had it, but I think I gave it to my mother.
Oh, that's right. No, bro. I feel like everybody from back then, like that was modeling for Tofar, whoever was getting them pieces, like all like that Budweiser, like all that collection, bro. That shit, like you can't.
That Gap shit.
Yeah, all of that though. Like you can't. Did that shit even come out?
No, but I know one of the homies who just had the pieces.
Bro, anybody that got like that shit is special. Like you got that shit, don't ever get rid of it.
It's super special.
It's
super special.
Not taking away nothing from the new stuff either, because that shit's all great too. But that Budweiser collection, insane.
All right, so I got two more questions. All right, so Aaron and Akile has been in your corner for I don't know how many years, but you call this trio Triangle Office. Mm-hmm. Tell me how you guys created this ethos of synergy between one another. And if y'all ain't know, like Aaron and Akile and Josh, they've been around each other for years. They've been working in the same vicinity with each other, doing almost the same thing, but they all doing their own things like individually. So yeah, just tell us about that.
All right, so I think like you can probably attest to this too. Like when you're in Baltimore, you kind of when you see people that are kind of like on the same like wavelength as you kind of naturally like come together for real. Like it might take a little bit of time, like some pieces might gotta connect, but like
it's just naturally attract. Yeah,
if you're doing like some cool shit and they doing some cool shit, y'all probably gonna end up knowing each other or being friends or whatever. But I think with Aaron and Akile, it was just like it was two people. Because at first when I met them, I was only doing photography solely for real, but I always had interest in making clothes. So naturally, I was just kind of like I seen that both of their brands, and I'm like, damn, they really kind of like doing it the right way. From what I was from my viewpoint, I'm like, because there's a lot of brands that be doing shit cool, whatever, but
it should be mediocre.
Yeah, they was
especially in Baltimore.
Yeah, I just felt like they was doing.
I didn't mean to make my face like that. Shout out to all the designers in Baltimore.
I'm not gonna lie, there's a lot of good designers here, bro.
Yeah.
But it's everybody got their own cup of tea for real, so it's cool. But I think, with Akila and Aaron, it was just like I just respected like the brand, the work ethic, the extra effort they was putting in with like paying attention to the photos and the content that they had coming out behind the pieces. Like all of that shit seemed like it mattered, and historically, like those are the brands that I looked up to, like your Supremes, your Stussies, your fucking any like those type of like legacy brands. Like I feel like that's how they carried their shit, and to see like Akila and Aaron doing that shit on a local level here, it was just like it was just interest. So I ended up like kind of hitting both of them separately when I was doing this program at FRS back in the G called the Combine, where we was like bringing in local brands. I was like, yo, I gotta get this shit.
Wait,
together.
That's where like you first like started like
when I met both of them.
Yeah,
that's where I met both of them. Basically, Aaron, I hit up Aaron, and Aaron didn't want to do it. Like Aaron was like, I don't really. Aaron like he'd be telling the story all the time. Like he'd be like, I fuck with you, but I don't fuck with the store. So he didn't want to fuck with the program, but we both ended up, linking up and being cool. And then Akila, he did end up fucking with the program I was doing there with the Combine at FRS, and we ended up working on his pop up there. And I think we both just kind of learned like that we was both kind of dedicated to making some cool shit. So me and Akila, we kind of just locked in on that. And then I was taking his photos for a long time for Hey, like for like damn near like 2-3 years straight. I was taking photos for his brand, so we became cool like that. And then yeah, it was just like a natural thing where we all could kind of share ideas, us three. And I gotta include Styles in this too. I feel like all four of us.
Shout out to Styles.
Yeah, like I feel like all three of us.
Shout out to Styles.
All four of us. We kind of all like were able to bounce around ideas, and like if we had an idea for a photo shoot or a video shoot, we could just be like, "Yo, you trying to work on this?" It was like a few summers ago when we had like when all three of us had like a lot more. All four of us, sorry, we had a lot more free time. We would just link up and work on shit constantly. We work up and take fit pics to each other constantly. Like it was just like a natural it was a natural thing that we just had going on.
I don't think people realize like how fun and important for like fly or creative stylist niggas to be taking like fit pics, phone pics. Like I don't think they get it.
Niggas don't get it, bro. Like niggas do not get it.
They never going.
I mean, but you can see it.
They ain't gonna get it. They never will.
You can see it when people take time and when people don't. Like you can see it.
Yeah, absolutely.
But yeah, I just think, bro, it was just a natural like thing of like I'm gonna just say it. Some of the most talented niggas in the city just coming together and making cool shit and bouncing ideas. Like that shit was just naturally gonna happen eventually. And
yeah, Styles was doing like After Effects and all of that. He was more so like
Styles does it all.
I know he was doing like he do a lot of shit. Like I already know. Like this nigga posted a DJ mix. He did the After Effects, the cover, the shit. That nigga did everything. He be Mark Jacobin a lot. Like I be Mark Jacobin, but he be Mark Jacobin.
Cause he one of them type of dudes that really like when he want to make some shit happen, like he just does it.
Yeah, that's like same with me, bro. Same. Yeah. I fuck with Styles, yeah.
But like it's like that's the energy we all kind of got though. Like we kind of just be making the shit happen, like the real DIY shit. Like we really be just making that.
And
shit
the quality is amazing.
Because I mean, we pay attention.
Like it matters, it matters.
Yeah, so it's like
it matters a lot. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And that's the important thing. I feel like the quality should be always important, and after that, just if you want some DIY shit, like no matter what, like just make sure the quality is good. And I feel like if the people look at it, or the consumers look at it, they can take it in as however they want to.
Yeah,
you feel me? Like there's a lot of album covers out there that's just simple as hell, but the quality's so good that you got.
I think
you got the analysts and you got people theorizing the shit in a different way.
Yeah,
it's a fucking finger.
I think also
white background.
I think also
but to look good.
along with the quality, it's also like making sure that the shit is like real and it has character and nuance to it. Like, because you can do some shit that's really good quality, but if it's not it, like if it don't feel like nothing, then it's still not gonna feel like nothing. So,
I mean, that's true.
yeah.
But you'll be surprised at how many niggas just look at shit and know, and just be like, "Whoa."
Some simple shit.
Yeah, like I explained this to Maurice. The shit with the Virgil shit, the Virgil theory with the can. You just put that shit in the all white room. Niggas gonna look at it like, "Whoa, this shit is explanatory after superstitious."
Oh, sure,
and if this shit was just in a trashy room, this just
not for real.
Look past it.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? It's like that is. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, really I don't know. It's just something about You get it though. You get it.
No, that's it. It's like that's what it's all about for real.
And for my last question, where is Jazzington Camper?
Oh shit!
This nigga got up. I wasn't expecting. I thought he was about to say some words. So we got.
So no.
No, we not starting over. Come on, sit your ass back. What we doing, yo?
Where is Jazzington Camper?
I thought you was about to pull out a whole hammer, yo.
We right over here.
Hey, how you doing?
You edit it. We can edit it.
Oh shit.
I'm just going to find out.
Okay. I like that.
Just going to find out.
I like that. Well, there we have it, y'all. I'm Butch Dawson. This is Who Is You Talking To? Episode 1 with Joshua Slowe. I want to appreciate you for talking to me, man. Because I really stopped through your neck of the woods, and you know what I'm saying, I'm just proud of what you did with this space. And you know, I pray that you go crazy even more with this shit, bro.
Sure.
You know, I can't even articulate the words I want to articulate because I'm just so happy that I got through these minutes of doing this interview for my first interview. I'm really excited.
Thank you for letting me be your first guest. That's crazy.
Yeah, y'all. Like this my boy. Make sure y'all check him out. Let him know where you at, Instagram, whatever. Like, you know, let him know, yo.
We at BOOG Josh at. Sorry, no, I'm playing. But no, we at JOSHUASL0WE.
And it's right there. I don't know where I'm at in the frame, but it's down there, yo.
The brand page at jazz.camp. Just so y'all got all the pronunciations and spelling right, I had to get it. I had to pronounce it, you feel me? But yeah, shout out my boy. And yeah, we out of here.
Make sure y'all make sure y'all subscribe and follow me here because we gonna have some more coming. I'm trying to do this every week. Just make sure y'all also comment whatever y'all want in the comments. Get to know my boy. We in Baltimore with it. It's your boy Jujuan, aka Butch Dawson. Who is you talking to? And we out.